This time I will be playing Mega Man, the NTSC version. Last time I played the European PAL version, which is a bit slower. So since I'm playing this game again, I figured I would be speaking in English this time. So the way I like to play Mega Man games is that I usually start with my least favorite stage, which in this game is Iceman, which is probably the hardest stage. So it's usually not recommended to start with Iceman. Usually it is recommended to start with the easiest Robot Master, which in this game probably is Bomb Man. And then you take on the Robot Masters in a specific order based on their weakness to the previous Robot Master's weapon. But since I'm using the ordinary shooter or arm cannon, it doesn't matter what order I take them in. And that's also another reason why I prefer to use the regular Mega Buster. I don't have to think too much about which order I should take them in. I can take which order I want. And it also gives a bit more challenge. Then I use the special weapons in Wily's Castle instead, when you meet them for a second time. It also gives the game a bit more variation in the way you play. And what makes a stage my least favorite or favorite usually depends on the music, but also some other things, such as this area here is the reason why I don't like Iceman's level. This time I will try to beat this without losing a single life. And it's not looking very good right now, since Iceman will kill you in 3 hits. Come on, give me some life there. Whew. That was a close one. Yeah, this Robot Master is kind of hard without special weapons. One of the 2 hardest. That's another reason, if I want to beat this without losing a single life, it's a good idea to start with one of the harder levels. I will take Gutsman next. So my videos are, this is really more of a Swedish channel. So there's not going to be a lot of videos in English. So I figured I would make one to sort of explain what I'm doing. So I'm going on a kind of video game odyssey or journey through games that I played when I was small. and perhaps also some games I never played. We'll see. I just like the idea of having some videos where I play through some of these games, because sometimes after a long time has passed, I think back on some of the games and I think, wow, like there were so many things like I experienced through these games. You know, it's like going on an adventure, and sometimes and then you don't remember everything that happens in the games. And then you wonder what would it be like to play through these games again. And usually I find that they are not so long as I remember them. But still, it can be a bit challenging to go back to a game that you used to be very good at because you played it a lot. But when you haven't played it in a while, it can be challenging. But these games, the Mega Man games, I've played a lot through the years, so they are not so I know them pretty much by heart, so I don't need to like practice beforehand. Come on. Okay, 2 down, 4 to go. I'm playing on emulator since it is easier to record, and also because with an emulator I can play US versions, NTSC versions, and also Japanese versions sometimes, since in Europe the games were always slower, some more than others, but I know there were some games that were released only in Europe, but for the most part I'm going to be playing the NTSC versions to get the real experience. And I thought this game was hard when I played it as a kid, but since I played the NTSC version, no, the PAL version, it was a bit slower, so it was actually a bit easier. So I remember when I played this on emulator later, I was like, this game is harder than I remember it, especially to dodge like Iceman's ice arrows and things like that. Oh, I made it. Made it there too. I have practiced a little bit since the last time. When I played the European version I was a bit rusty, so I screwed up. Well, that didn't go so smooth. Thankfully this one is pretty easy if you know what to do. One thing that is a bit annoying with playing on an emulator, however, is that sometimes, because you're running it on your PC or laptop, it's going to, you know, there's always a bunch of stuff running in the background. I try to close down the stuff that shouldn't be running, but still, you never know when there's some kind of update or something that makes the screen freeze a bit and things like that, and it's kind of annoying. But still, I think the benefits of playing on an emulator outweighs the bad points, if you know what to do. Sniper Joe. When I'm playing on emulator, however, I can't see my own face, so I don't know if I'm sitting correctly, that you can see my face in the screen. I'm sitting in the middle. Sometimes I look at the recordings afterwards and I have moved. And these controls are not quite as good as the original NES controls, but they are still not bad. It's good that you can use turbo fire, for example, which I don't use that much in Mega Man games, since you usually need to shoot a bit more with some tactic, not just spray bullets. If you stand close to Bomb Man, he doesn't throw his bombs. I guess he's afraid of fire, since he is weak to fire. Let's take Cutman. So as you might be able to guess, my favorite stage music in this game are Elect Man and Cutman. But also Bomb Man is nice. And I like the music in the Dr. Wily stages as well. There's a lot of slowdowns. can move those blocks with Gutsman's weapon. Yeah, let's take this one. Just to be safe. Even though this isn't a very hard stage or hard boss. I always thought those looked like telephones. And here you are supposed to use Gutsman's weapon and throw those stones at him. Okay, last one, Elekman. And this is the other hard one. So last time I had a bit of trouble there, but not this time. Well, it's been going good so far, but it's really... This is the first stage since Iceman. That's going to be a bit of a challenge. Especially Elekman. Oh, nice timing. I just went on intuition. This feels really 80s for some reason. I mean, the game was made in the 80s, so that makes sense, but this stage in particular, for some reason, usually get hit there. This time I'm just going to... This is not a good place to lose energy or health. The magnet beam, we need that one. If you hit the shoot button before that fire has left the screen, you get a shield for a brief moment. Which is pretty nice. this place here, there is a risk of losing health on this one. Yes, I did it. Okay, we have a pretty good chance against Elec Man. It's cool that you climb up and also fall down on 2 stages in this game when going to the Robot Monster. I don't think you do that in any of the other Mega Man games. Elec Man is another Robot Monster that will kill you in 3 hits if you have full power. If you don't have full power, he will kill you in 2 or 1 hit. Okay, that was... Damn. Come on. Yes. Whew, I was a bit nervous there. Okay, so at least I beat all the Robot Masters without losing a single life yet. If I lose a life now, I don't want to start over, so Dr. Wily. I will keep going even if I die. But let's see if I can do it without dying. Phew. One can make it a bit easier on oneself here and use Iceman's weapon. Like that. No. No. Let's see if we can take this one. Yes, did it. Ooh. One can shoot those blocks with Elec Man's weapon too, but we don't need that life up there or energy. We've got full health. And this part is a bit... And here one should not drop too quickly because those will shoot. I'm thinking that I should take the safe, do the safe thing and use the magnet beam and not risk anything here now that we have gotten this far without losing a single life. So let's see, Elec Man's weapon. that part there is the hardest one. This one. It is actually easier to just jump over both of them. See here. Like that. No. I shouldn't risk it. So let's jump over both. Forgot. But it went well anyway. Whew. Well, I usually don't have that much problems with this boss these days, but when I was a kid, this one was hard. But it's all about remembering the patterns and getting the timing right. Fill the magnet beam. And here there are no blocks, so we cannot use the special weapon on Cutman. But I will use the special weapons when I re-encounter the other robot monsters. Beginning with Elec Man. We don't need that extra life, but take it anyway, pick it up. Here I like to use Elec Man's weapon to just get through this part faster. Yeah, we can use some health. So the copy machine, like I said in the last video, the Wily stage bosses in the first Mega Man game are the coolest. And I find this one almost harder than the previous boss. What the hell? Whew. I'm not sure which is the special weapon on this one, but I prefer to use Cutman's weapon. safe. I have beaten it with just the ordinary arm cannon as well, but I usually lose a few lives trying first. Need full health. And since I'm trying to beat this without losing a single life, I don't want to take any chances. And I would not have been able to survive using only the Mega Buster on that one there. Well, it's not hard to see which is the special weapon on this one, but if you use those rocks on the slower ones, you won't have any on the faster ones, which are harder. Well, okay, I got to the last stage without losing a single life. And this stage can be a bit difficult as well, since we're going to be encountering the robot masters, the 4 that are left. Yeah, let's just use the Leckman's weapon again. This time we're going to pick up this thing here. If you take that one, you get full health and all the weapons filled. Well, it went well this time. It will be a major screw up if I die now. You can actually take more hit him more with Cutman's weapon. Sometimes you can get in 3 hits rather than just 2. Yes! Beat it without losing a single life. I think that was the first time I did that. And also the NTSC version. Usually I play on the PAL version. Okay. Good. But I did play it safe there when I used the magnet beam with the... when I jumped on those platforms in the first wheelie stage. I've been thinking of going through it without doing that, but it's just... I didn't want to take the risk. Yeah, this went better than my last video. Enough King is one of the creators of Mega Man. KG Inafune, I think his name is. I wonder if AK is the other one. There is another one that isn't as well known. Presented by Capcom USA. It doesn't say that in the PAL version. Okay, so that was Mega Man.